Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Planet Tyro. I'm your host, Donald Wonder. I want to go back and talk about a book that was adapted into a movie that I really enjoyed, and honestly, they're very similar, even how I feel about them, but I do want to speak about them and do a mixed media review. It's been a long time since I did a compare and contrast, maybe not that long, but this book and movie both sold bucket loads, and I just want to give my quick thoughts on them right now.
Tyro Media.
Alright, so we're talking about The Life of Pi. Life of Pi is a drama book movie which features a Indian or Asian fellow who is shipwrecked on a boat with his family. He becomes the last survivor, and the story is about how he survives on a boat with a tiger. And the book is this is another character piece book, like when I spoke about Flowers for Algernon recently. And this is another one where we get to see not only how this young man survives, which is not a spoiler by the way, because when the book opens, he's telling it in retrospect, but we get a lot of character analysis, a lot of character development. We got to understand this character's perspective on life. Is very fantastical, but not fantasy. I guess it can be classed as some kind of fantasy, but I want to say this book is another great character piece that it's a thinking man's book, and I just love books that show different perspectives on life in a very interesting way. And I remember seeing all these reviews, but this is like a New York Times, a world bestseller. The book was a world bestseller, and Ang Lee, obviously, when people heard the book was being made into a movie by Ang Lee, I was dying to see what it would do with it. And I have to say, I was only a little bit disappointed with the movie, and that's because the movie had to water it down a little bit. They took out a big section, not that big, just one big plot element near the end of the book from the movie, which wasn't that bad. But movie-wise, the movie was a visual spectacle. They got that, Mr. Ang Lee got that perfectly right, just the way I envisioned some of this guy's, I don't want to say fantasies or hallucinations, but it was just visually perfection. This book has one of the most riveting endings I've ever seen. I mean, the last act of the story is so disturbing, scary, and just riveting, that really shock you to the core. I will never spoil the ending, because, and the book is not even a shock ending. It just has one of those endings that makes you go, no words, not even what the fuck, just no words. It's a phenomenal book. The movie did a good enough job. I will tell you that. I wasn't happy with the thing they cut, and the ending, the ending in the movie doesn't come across as intense, because it's a very intense ending. But for me, it's a good, overall it did well. Mr. Ang Lee did really good did well enough by the book. I will still say, I don't know, check out the book first or the movie first. The book is better. It's like Gone Girl again. Gone Girl is, I already spoke about it, but it doesn't really matter. For me, it doesn't really matter. But I always want people to read, the book is superior, I will say that. But if you're going to watch both of them, it doesn't matter. But if you only want to check out one, check out the book. That's the best way I can put it. This book is in my Hall of Fame. That's my rating for it. This is a phenomenal book. And Hall of Fame, I always go back to stuff Hall of Fame. Not only is it a first class, but it's just, the writing is just superb. It resonates with me, and it resonates with millions of people around the world. And the book is just really so many things I can't even articulate right now. But again, I gave it a Hall of Fame. So, if you can, check out the book. The audio book is phenomenal, by the way. The written book should be good. It's kind of short anyway. But if you could check out the movie as well, I don't really have anything bad to say. I'll give the movie a high solid B, by the way, if you're curious. But let's leave it there. Let me know what you think if you checked out Life of Pi. I know it's kind of old, and sometimes I go back and do old reviews like this, but my heart says review certain things, and I have to, so that's just how it is, people. So Leave a comment down below if you checked out The Life of Pi, book or movie, doesn't matter. Whichever you have checked out, I would like to hear about your thoughts on it. And hit that subscribe button. Let me know that you want to become a Tyro, a member, someone who's going to get those videos directly to your YouTube feed without having to come back constantly. I do appreciate all the likes and comments, people. It helps, trust me. But until the next one, people, I'll see you next time. We'll play Tyro for another media review with me, Donald Wonder. Take care now. Peace out.